Okay, 4.4 is primarily about adding polynomials, but let's do some background first. A polynomial is basically a collection of added or subtracted terms that have coefficients and exponents. For example, 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 14x plus 3 is a polynomial. The polynomial can be described based on the largest power of the largest exponent you see and the number of terms. Now each term has a coefficient and an exponent. And that largest power we call the degree of the polynomial. So if it only has one term, it's a monomial, like mono usually means one for other things as well. 2 terms is binomial or bicycle. 3 terms, trinomial, like tricycle. If you have 4 or more terms, instead of calling them something special, we just usually call them a 4-term or a 5-term polynomial. And the degree, of course, is still the largest exponent you see. So let's first just practice finding the coefficient and the exponent. So for 10x squared, the coefficient is 10. The exponent is 2. For negative 3z, this negative 3, which is multiplied by the variable, is the coefficient. If you don't see an exponent, but the variable is still there, there's really a 1 there. So the exponent is 1. Okay. Now for combining like terms in a polynomial, you can only combine them if they have the same exponent, in which case you add or subtract the coefficients in front of it. Imagine a k to the 4th is like a cookie. If you've got 7 cookies and negative 2 cookies, if you could have negative 2 cookies, you could say you ate 2. And in total you have 5 cookies. But a k to the 4th is a cookie, maybe a k squared is a brownie. You cannot combine your brownies and cookies. I know brookies are a thing, but in our case, not really. So 2/3 x cubed plus 5/7 x cubed, do they have the same exponent? Yes. Oh, it also wants you to state the degree and name the polynomial. The degree is your largest exponent you see, so this is degree 4. Name the polynomial. It has 1 term, so it is a monomial. 2/3 x cubed plus 5/7 x cubed, do they have the same exponent? Yes. So if we have to do 2/3 plus 5/7, we need a common denominator, so multiply by 7 and 3. 14 21st plus 15 21st makes 29 21st. So as a reminder, once your denominators are the same, you just add or subtract across the top. This is 29 21st, x cubed. It's degree 3 because it's an x cubed. But it's also still a monomial because once we combine, there's only 1 term. 2x to the 4th minus 5x squared. Can we combine those? No, the exponents are different. What's the largest power of x you see? It's degree 4 because this is the largest exponent. It doesn't matter what's first, it matters whatever one's the biggest. How many terms are there? We can't combine them, so there's 2 terms, so this is a binomial because there are 2 terms. Lastly, 4.7x to the 7th plus 2.3x squared minus 0.1x plus 3.7x squared minus 1.9x minus 1.7x to the 7th. Okay, I'm going to start with the biggest exponent I see, which is this one, negative 1.7x to the 7th, and this one, plus 4.7x to the 7th. 4.7 minus 1.7 is 3, x to the 7th. I see x squareds to combine. 3.7 plus 2.3 is 6x squared. Negative 0.1x minus 1.9x, these are the same as well, is minus 2x. When all is said and done, what's the largest exponent you see? It's degree 7. How many terms? 3. So this is a trinomial. Now also we should be able to evaluate polynomials. All it really means is plugging in the number they're given. Evaluate 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 7x plus 3 at x equals 1. So we're replacing x with 1 for all of these. 2 times 1 cubed plus 4 times 1 squared minus 7 times 1 plus 3. Now evaluating anything at 1 raised to any power is 1. This is 2 times 1 plus 4 times 1 minus 7 times 1 plus 3. Anything times 1 is itself. So 2 plus 4 minus 7 plus 3. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 minus 7 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. Always go left to right. You don't want to add the 7 and 3 and then subtract that afterwards, because subtraction is priority. This is a little comment about PEMDAS. You guys learn PEMDAS, but really, PEMDAS should be written like this. Parentheses first, exponent second. Multiply and divide have the same power, and you go left to right doing them. Add and subtract have the same power, and you go left to right doing them. So just keep that in mind. Don't multiply everything before you divide, and do not add everything before you subtract. It will cause you problems. Negative 4x cubed plus 7x. It wants it evaluated at 2 and negative 2. So at 2, we have negative 4 times 2 cubed plus 7 times 2. 2 cubed, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So negative 4 times 8 plus 7 times 2. That's negative 32 plus 14, which is negative 18. What about at negative 2? Negative 4 times negative 2 cubed plus 7 times negative 2. That's negative 4 times negative 8 plus 7 times negative 2, or 32. It looks like it'll be plus negative 14, which is actually positive 18. So we can evaluate it at multiple values, and we will continue 4.4 in the next video.